I just realized I was not recording at all. Whoops. The plan for today's video is to actually progress with the story and see everybody's reaction with this first trial of the competition.
Age of a new king draws nearer.
But first, we have to get through all this other story stuff, or the side story stuff. Nothing right now. Okay, so I need to work on Stroll, Hulkenberg, Maria, and it looks like that's it. Portable Oh wait, and you. I think I want to work on you more, because if I do yours, then I get to do something else. Oh, he doesn't speak. Great. You're Mr. Helliot, yes? I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he's collapsed. It's the frightful illness that... What? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat, one native only to Virga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... The man who stole the dagger seemed to completely believe Coculus. Yeah, I recovered your dagger, though he had given me the clothes off his back if I had asked. I figured you would not approve of that. It's a lie, by the way, along his father being sick, but his town so far away will be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. Wow. Thank you. Oh, and I get courage too. Nice. I needed that for Brigida's quest. Or thing.
But of course.
No need to thank me. The efforts you went too far exceed mine. You've no idea how of the ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free.
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly, I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal. The one truly fitted to be our next king. And I can see it too. That you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier. I don't think we need a con artist training, thank you. Now, come now, deception is more of an art than you know. I've something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault, really. And for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas like me.
Be that as it may.
Of course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give... Ooh, my gosh, voice crack. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic.
Whoa.
I mean, if you really want that, then... Then, now that we're talking, in that case, I need to let you on one thing first. My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me Cookulus is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether.
What?
Wow. Move to the tavern. We parted ways.
Remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now.
Oh, now he starts talking.
I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades. Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
How to steal hearts? Like Persona 5? Maybe I can use Alonso's tactics in the battle for the throne. Like Persona 5 Reload. Not fucking Reload. What's it called? Royal. That's what it is. Reload's Persona 3. The Faker. Wow. Like League of Legends Faker?
I assumed you were but a momentary distraction, but there's more to you.
I think it's League of Legends Faker. Wow.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride. I'll be heading to Brilehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Brilehaven. Isn't that where we're going? Brigida, Heisme, Alonso. Oh, I could have done Alonso at night. I should have done that, actually. Actually, no. Let's boost my eloquence. I think that's priority right now. I think we can overcome something. I got stuff to do, like talk to Stroll.
Oh, it's you.
Here, let's spend the day with Stroll. Damn, this is his place? It's kind of ruined. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here in a long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that. I know I'll see it someday. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, of the burden I become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing. How did I get nothing? Was sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I discovered a letter.
take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. Found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writings of my father.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask you a favor. I have no doubt that is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do that just alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous.
thanks.
Thank you for it's reassuring to have you by my side. Why do you walk like that? Anyways, oh well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure will dispatch to the royal capital.
what?
Whoa. Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try to stay calm. Sorry, whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of this estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. But your name is Stroll. Who the hell is Leon? I feel only ashamed at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose, to repay the debts owed by my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Helia with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much more. I sense so deep in trust. Yeah. What up? Bond up.
I must use my nobility.
Okay. But first things first. I'm sure you entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that may be.
Hold on.
No leads? None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come back home from the capital, I could smell the fish he brought back. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brilehaven, but in Halia, They were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of fish markets, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they remember him. This may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of his generosity through this. Yep, we'll do that.
This one's important.
The fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Tride.
All right.
Alright, we'll do that. What up?
What is it?
Oh, yeah?
Well, campaign promises. Yep. If I enter a debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. Okay, let's do this.
Oh my, how interesting.
Are you not the candidate who... We did it. We secured the tax debate.
All right.
Aw, it doesn't do much for my imagination. But, oh well. But I recall our practice sword broken. Shall we go buy new ones at the weapon shop? Okay. I'm so glad we found sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully shall win me some measure of redemption from the other day.
Listen.
On the authority of the knight's order, your crime shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rodant? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. Do it.
Wait.
Hold. But if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you to not interrupt my duties. This is your duty. What knight commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What is he accused of? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered and honored of the royal knights. Honor? What honor? You've got enough of the royal dogs barking. You insult. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. Jesus. You cannot be serious. That insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all, the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury wings falls from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer, with like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Damn. Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knight or the people. They could kill me for any reason they like. Or they can kill me for any reason they like. Rodant, this is beyond outrageous. You're authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's orders is a knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your sword to a sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the free-willing and the frivolous, that's the word, like yourself. You infinite coward, you poisoned toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty? Bold words. One would almost think you and your friend seek the hangman's noose yourself. Try it, bitch. What? Metaphor. No, if nothing happened to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays in my hands today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg. Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country. I'm sorry, I ate popcorn earlier.
Apologies.
Metaphor, I apologize. I force you into my troubles again. It's nothing. Nonetheless, had I been alone, I know not what would have happened here. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask you to remind me of my purpose under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? Wow, we're bonding. Dap me up.
You have given me such strength.
Oh, skill inheritance thoughts. It's 2 now.
The truth is,
Nice. Oh, shit. I wasn't reading that. No, the day has left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. Wow. Somebody's watching. I am a feeling somebody's watching me. And I don't know the rest of the song. Oh, whoa. Because I think the only reason my tolerance was boosted was because I was reading that book. Hello there, masked woman. You help me understand. Shall we take a chance, a talk, understanding different viewpoints?
well then.
Yep, let's go. Wow, I feel like I understand her. I didn't get much out of it though. That sucks. Oh no, we're not using him. Okay, I think that's it.
You don't say.
You study quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
What up?
All right.
You know me. I'm a researching fiend.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible.
What?
Are you alright?
Quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories. A memory of long ago. A time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal. Though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the words of my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. But you do.
it'll be fine.
Indeed. Should I deny my better judgment now, I would cast doubt on you as well. And that is the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believe I was conducting this research on my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately, I have felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under the guidance. I was so happy to imagine that my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. I won't betray you.
Why, thank you.
I believe you. No matter who I may be in the end, I would never want to betray you. My apologies. Didn't mean to let the bitterness slip out. Perhaps I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. Wow. And this is the seeker, right? Yeah.
Resounding in me.
Cool.
Well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the hierarchy of the commander, the general.
This one's important.
Rank 15?
I can depend
I think,
on you.
I guess. Who in my party knows it? I think it's Hulkenberg that is working on the general. This is the commander. Does that mean... Is that later? Do I not have the general right now? Yeah. No, that's till later. Fuck. Okay. Alright. That's... I guess. That's gonna be till a while. Maria might be the first one to finish.
Mister.
Hi, mister. I talked to Miss Fabio. I want to talk to you too. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabian, she said that Papa was always watching me. Hey, let's go then. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him?
Hmm.
I told him that I'm sorry. I
By the
thought
way,
Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So,
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. He listened to me. I was wrong the whole time. Your Papa must be happy.
yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Mister.
I-
Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? Aww. Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. I love when my Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he gave me a really big hug. That always made me feel better.
That's why.
So I wanted to be like Papa. I wanted to make sure everyone else is okay too.
Oh,
Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? Maybe you can make people smile. That's really all I have to do?
okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay.
Oh,
I wonder what I could do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? Maybe me. I'm just anyways, she says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was taking flowers and some snacks and a new sign. She always says the sign gets beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think it will make her happy? Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you all smiling together. Great idea.
really?
You really think so? I want you to be on the sign too, cause you're my treasure. Aww. Well, ain't that cute?
I'm okay.
Oh wait, do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget it. It also has pretty pictures on it, or
So,
I am an artist.
Huh?
Wow. Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Norris.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. Yeah. Alright, well. I think I used my days pretty well. Like, sure, I didn't go to the cathedral and, like, redid stuff, but I think I used it all pretty well. I think my number one thing that I'm focusing on right now is, followers. I want to get all the followers done. Because I think some people might not like it, but social links in like the Persona games, it has been my number one thing I really love, is learning about the characters more. Because like you'll look at a character and be like, oh, this person fits this trope, and then you'll learn that like this person does not fit this trope at all. What the hell? What do you mean that they love cuddly bunnies and they're able to drop kick somebody with a chair? Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's so nice. It's so fascinating.
We need to get.
Anyways, here, let's talk again. Oh, that's it? Cool. Oh boy, it's the day that we get to continue the story. I can't wait.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted.
That's funny.
Right, given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry.
Is that us? Wait, wait, that might be us.
For any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth. That, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Will do. We will enjoy this show.
Right, everyone. Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, we're off to the races, what? Oh, Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as
Barden
bumpy as
and
last
Forden's
time.
name sounds so similar that it like trips me up. I'm like what the hell is Barden doing in this race? And I'm like, oh wait, no, that's Forden.
Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Okay, Port Brilehaven. Damn, that's a lot of days.
Ah, tell it.
Okay, let's go.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
So, for this like trip, if nothing happens, then I'm just gonna skip towards till Brilehaven, because I honestly there's no reason to like, you know, show off everything. Like, oh, you're gonna watch me read a book. Bygone days. Whoa, what's this?
All right.
See, I read that so fast. You just couldn't see it. Wow, this book is so...
All right.
That was such a good book. Wow, this is such a good book. Wow, I'm reading this book so well.
Now then.
There we go. Tolerance is up.
Tolerance. Why that then?
Right. Did we finish the book too? Oh, hey, I've
All right.
finished it as well. Nice. Gives me a nice good start for the next part. This is a beautiful view. What the hell? Oh. Fucking. I should turn off auto, but fucking hold up. It's just Hulkenberg. This is a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. You okay?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Everybody doesn't like this view apparently. I know it's a city in ruins, and there's all these magma crystals that attracted humans. But you can't look at me and not say, "Oh, this is not beautiful." Come on. Yes, let us talk about our past for imagination. Well, okay, yep. We are talking, and my imagination has grown bigger. Yeah, I mean, Marshall, their full might to breach your defenses while leaving your own base wide open. How do you respond? Prioritize defense. I guess I should have done a balance. Oh, enemies. Katharina, that's her name.
Certainly.
Alright, let's do this. I don't want to beat you up, but I will.
Give me a break.
Ooh, my people, I promised them. Let's give you a try, eh? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Looks like you've gotten strong.
Does she have a weakness? No.
Power of kings.
However, I should try to steal from her.
Why, hello there.
I can't.
Vitus power.
Yeah, let's try some stuff.
Not this one.
Let us fight as one. That's nothing.
Ouchies.
This is nothing.
Ow.
I'll crush you.
Ready to lose.
Nothing.
I will heal her.
Hmm.
Fire.
How do you feel about fire? Oh, there we go.
Worthy foe after all.
I call upon royal power within. You'll be dust.
Easy.
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Join my crew. Please. Be with me, Katharina.
A halfway decent result.
Oh, hey, rank up.
I've lost.
I forgot I should have joined me. Everybody probably preparing for that. Oh, you joined me, Katharina.
Yeah?
I saw you running, so I followed you. As tough as they say. Who do you think I am exactly? You know, you're perfectly great, Katharina Grand. Well, who's this?
Oh,
Who's this person? All these people migrating to find work. Might kill them in the end. Hmm. Yudo Ricus. Wait, take it. Oh.
Hey,
Good news, your Lord Katharina made a generous donation. Wow.
Listen to me.
Listen, one, I know these times are trying, but this kind of work isn't the answer. If you can hold out a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
well then.
Now there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. Whoa! Carrying the money, slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them at what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy with the parapets take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze as dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of people aren't going to survive, and I can tell people who are eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them. You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in the bloody world's gonna change. They'll stay run as it is. So many things, there's nothing to be done. But they only say that because the parapets are right where they wanted them, beneath everybody.
Just ain't right.
They could have the parapets start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. Shoddy ground? Oh my gosh. There's like this twisted world just as it is. Then let's save them too.
Oh,
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own
oh,
way.
come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the parapet suffer for it. So yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, metaphor. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. Ooh, I will. Thank you, Katharina. I do want bigger rewards from bounties, because it's a little bit of
A new
a waste of time.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Pugilist. Pugilist. Not pugilist, pugilist. Wow. I'm taking you down for sure. Don't go dying on me. I won't try
As the
to.
shadows
Yeah.
Well met.
Alright, let's talk, Hulkenberg. Wow. Here goes the Hero Kings. Yep. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Imagination increased.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brilehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief.
Oh
Everything
shit,
was so
I had my
different from
mic.
our hometown in the
I was
countryside.
scratching my elbow.
I
Whoops.
felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Alright, let's see it. What's it look like?
Brilehaven.
Or not. Okay, let the narrator talk over it. Alright, let's see it.
Wow! It's the ocean!
Whoa, is that a
Just look,
sphere of
there's
water?
all
What
the
the
way to
hell?
horizon.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. What is with the sphere of water in the air? What? But this is really cool.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different.
Yes. The city of water.
Oh, those are whale tails.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
What up? I am here.
Now, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Thank you, Batlin. I will.
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta be right back for something.
If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about.
I had to bring something in. Sorry. I completely forgot that there was something outside my front door that I needed to bring in.
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
Wow. I'm looking into it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Forward to it, not into it.
I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Thank you, Glodell, but no need. We have something better than this little Batman.
You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
His name is Hector? Why, who would name a dog Hector?
And that was...
Or hyena, whatever.
Candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. And we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Wow. Hope it's nothing too weird.
Nothing too weird.
You've nothing to fear. Truly, I find most living things are edible.
You need higher standards, lady.
If you're sure, Neurus, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Are we gonna like teleport to it or nope? Okay, we actually have to find it.
This is a joy.
Good thing there's a map. Holy cow! You can see the king's face from here. Oh. I realized 'twas slowly moving, but it's coming to Brilehaven.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay then.
that's nice.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
He's afraid of insects.
You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
I believe.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory.
Especially what we went through.
Highly of your spirit.
God, it's too much to sacrifice. Too much pain. Actually, the dungeon wasn't that bad. Maybe you can be sacrificed, Heismay. Yes, that's your name.
We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power,
I'm like listening to all this, and
when
I don't care.
I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer.
Pussy.
He's not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared
It's
their
nighttime.
true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Oh my gosh, even in the tavern.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Har har.
Wow.
Har,
There
har,
are
har.
fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Yes. I'm gonna fish up a shark. Wow.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
Mmm.
I guess I'll try a bite.
Yummy.
I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Had to do something.
Like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
What?
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always
Why, thank
preferred to
you.
chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Who knows? But it's nice to have fans.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
They'll come.
No. They'll come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctuaress.
Sir Nuris over there
Oh.
very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I intend to. Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
All right, let's see this all play out.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it
Oh, that's the rank. Ooh, that's why I went by so fast, because people were dying.
Your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with his and her highnesses of Oceana and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And
What?
of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church.
Oh my
Better known
gosh.
as the Miracle Saint.
Oh my gosh, she's so hot. Hi.
Presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the
Wow.
crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
Oh my gosh, she's so. Ha.
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood.
Oh my gosh.
And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them.
Pretty woman. Makes me
I
go.
did hear about the legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceana. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
That's her sister.
Public speaker, are you?
Pretty woman with pretty woman.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Louise anywhere.
Pretty women.
Betty's got eyes in the crowd.
Are we gonna see everybody's heads? Or just ours?
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
That's a human? That's a fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Oh. Wow. A people's person. Pearson.
Right from the start.
A people pleaser, that's what they say.
Anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this? Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
I think he has a nice personality.
Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
What the fuck? Whose is? Oh. Yeah, why would I?
Size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Wow.
Anything less. His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Oh, we don't get to see anybody else's. Okay. No, that's fine.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation.
Never mind. I think it's
Now,
better if we
we've
didn't.
had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence.
Mmm.
Dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges. This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. You chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
Damn.
Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's
Damn.
quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Borden do?
God, I forgot how ugly that guy looked.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will.
I will. I promise.
Damn.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
Like no court, nothing. Just right there and then.
Then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Oh, I'm only rank 49. After the events of the expedition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to me saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do.
For Joanna.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
Thank you.
Suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
You only righted the wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, hi, how are you doing?
He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
Would you?
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Oh my gosh. What's up? What's good? Bye, Juno.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn.
What's so special about those fools?
This guy sucks.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Maybe.
It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It's in his gauntlet runner.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Damn.
Your Eminence, on that day,
The church is evil.
I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
I shouldn't make any connections to real life, or else the church might be after me next. Woohoo! I'm just kidding.
Ever at your service.
I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's real or not. Church, don't come after me.
Humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Strike me down, God, if you would.
My concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Godot, I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna beat you up. No, I'm gonna kill you. The fact that you talk to Rella like that, I'm going to murder you.
Time marches on, and the
There will be a time where if I'm given the option to spare or to kill you, I will kill you. Know that. I will remember this moment.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts.
Oh.
Seems
No
fairly
idea.
dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this night prowler.
Yes, let us be off to Night Prowler. Right now, right here. To the Night Prowler.
Let's hurry.
Next time. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop it here. It is almost 2 hours. I don't know how, but it's been almost 2 hours. So, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. This has been a great time. Next time we'll talk to Luis, I guess. And we'll continue on the story. So, until then, goodbye. Adios. Sayonara. And yeah.